Hey guys, how's it going? So there's a Disney Steam sale going on right now, and there's some great games in there, lots of Star Wars, including one of my favorite games of all time. Jedi Academy is one of the games that I grew up with, and it still stands up better than most games today. Even if you aren't really into Star Wars, it's just such a good game, and if you are into Star Wars and you haven't played this before, you need to play it. What's really great about this game is that it has a great story mode that'll give you a classic Star Wars experience, fighting through Imperial bases full of stormtroopers and later on fighting Sith, but it also has a multiplayer mode that isn't populated anymore, but it lets you create games with bots so you can duel to your heart's content. And that's what really shines about this game. The dueling is so good, no other game really feels as natural or as clean as this. Your attacks are based on your movement, so it's all about what direction you're stepping in as you attack, and there are all kinds of cool moves to discover as you combine jumps, rolls, different lightsaber stances. You can even wall run and pull off all kinds of crazy acrobatics. It can be pretty hard at first to get the hang of it, but once you start being able to really do some work, it feels great. And there are also so many options when you're setting up the game. You can tailor it exactly how you want. You can turn off the Force and have a pure sword fight, you can add more bots and have a team battle, or you can play one of the bigger modes like capture the flag, in which case the game becomes more of a classic shooter and it's still just as great. If you really want to dive deep, there's some great mods for this game too. The first one I want to talk about is Movie Duels, and as the name suggests, this mod lets you play both sides of pretty much any duel you could think of from the Star Wars movies. In fact, since you can just spawn any NPC you want from a huge selection, you can pretty much recreate any duel you want, or even bigger battles. And they aren't just skins for the NPCs either. Each character has powers and a moveset that actually reflects their abilities. The mod also builds upon Jedi Academy's combat system to give you something very similar in feel, but with a few enhancements like manual blocking. So really the base game is worth picking up just for this mod alone. You could easily spend hours in here running all kinds of duels. It can honestly get kind of crazy. And when I say this mod has everything, I mean everything. Now the other mod I want to show you guys is called Movie Battles, so it can be easy to confuse the two, but just remember Duels is single player and Battles is multiplayer. So yeah, this is basically a multiplayer version of Movie Duels, and I honestly don't know it as well as Movie Duels, and I kind of suck at it because I don't really know what I'm doing. Most of the people that play this mod have been at it for a while, so they know what they're doing, and there's a pretty steep learning curve, but it's still a ton of fun to just be able to duel over and over again, even if I'm getting my ass handed to me. There's also an open mode that lets you play objective modes as a number of different classes, so this mod also has a ton to offer. So that's that. Pick this beauty up if you want to experience the best duels you can get. If you're looking for more games to play, click this video on the screen because there's some really cool games in there. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.